Good evening. I am Gautam Sani.
Good evening. My name is Raghav Agarwal.
Today we are going to present a topic on organizational culture, which is a part of our subject fundamental of management and organizational behavior. So what is organizational culture? Culture is basically the soul of the organization, the beliefs, the values, and how they are manifested. Culture provides stability to an organization and gives employee a clear understanding of the way the things are to be done around an organization. Culture sets the tone for how organizations operate and how individuals within the organization interact. Organizational culture is basically the pattern of the shared values, beliefs, and assumptions considered to be appropriate way to think and act within an organization. The key features of the organizational culture are as follows. Culture is shared by the members of organization. Culture helps the members of organization understand the things that the organization encounters both internally and externally. So now I'll talk about the levels of the culture. There are basically four levels of culture. Artifacts. These are what you see, hear, feel when you encounter an organizational culture. You may notice, for an instance, that employee in two office have different dress policies, or one office display great works of art on wall while another company post company mottos on the wall. Beliefs. Beliefs are the understandings of how objects and ideas relate to each other. Values. Values are basically the stable, long-lasting beliefs about what is important. Assumptions. Assumptions are the taken for granted notions of how something should be. When basic assumptions are held by the entire group, members will have difficulty conceiving of another way of doing the things. Now I'll talk about the characteristics of the culture. Researchers suggest that the seven primary characteristics capture the essence of organizational culture. These include innovation and risk taking, which is the degree to which the employees are encouraged to be innovative and take risk. Attention to detail. This is the degree to which employees are expected to work with the precision, analysis, and attention to detail. Outcome orientation. This is the degree to which management focuses on results or outcomes rather than techniques and processes used to achieve the outcomes. People orientation. People orientation is the degree to which management decisions take into consideration the effect of outcomes of people within the organization. Aggressiveness. Aggressiveness is basically the degree to which people are aggressive and competitive rather than easygoing and supportive. Stability. The degree to which organizational activity emphasize maintaining the status. Functions of culture. So basically, there are four or many functions of culture. Like it has a boundary defining role. It conveys a sense of identity to organization members. It enhances the stability. It helps commitment to something larger than an individual self-interest. Culture performs a number of functions within an organization.
So two dimensions of culture. So there are basically two dimensions of culture: sociability and solidarity. Talking about sociability, this is a measure of friendliness. High sociability means we'll do things for one another without expecting anything in return from the other person. Second, solidarity. It considers the strength of the group's task orientation. High solidarity means people can overlook personal biases and rally behind common interests and common goals. Next. So talking about the four topology of culture. The first one, the network culture. Network culture it means it is high on sociability and low on solidarity. In this, the organization with this type of culture view members, family, and friends. People know and like each other, and are willingly give assistance to each other and open share information. The next we talking about is mercenary culture. Mercenary culture means organizations with this type of culture are fiercely go focused. People are intense and determined to help each other. Talking about the third, communal culture. This is the high on sociability and high on solidarity. Organization with this type of culture value both friendship and performance. People have a feeling of belonging, but there is still but there is still a ruthless focus on goal achievement. The fourth one, fragmented culture. It is low on sociability and low on solidarity. Organizations with this type of culture are made of the individualist. Commitment is first and foremost to the individual members of this type of the culture. Next. how a culture forms. So three forces come into particularly into play when the culture is being formed and sustaining of the culture. The first is the selection practices, the second is the action of the top management, and the third is the socialization methods. All the three types of the practices perform to form a culture. Next. Coming to the final slide summary, organizational culture is the pattern of the shared values and assumptions considered to be appropriate way to think and act within an organization. Culture sets the tone for how an organization operates and how the individuals within the organization interact. Organizational culture represents a common perception held by the organization's members. Next.
Thank you.
Thank you.